My name is Edward Mundaja, and I work for Mental Health Coalition Sierra Leone as Programs Manager. We get a project where we run on inclusion of persons with disability and community development. And one of the activities we get now for train schools, teachers and parents with children with disabilities for make them able for include them into the school system. So today we will get a training about child and vulnerable adult safeguarding in a Prince of Wales school. Well, this is very important for we as a civil society group because a lot of the time the persons with disability or vulnerable people get potentials for help the development within the community, but society they put some barriers where will make them not get access to education and all of the rest. So with the Ministry of Basic Education, with the supervisory, with the work for ensure say children with vulnerability, adults with vulnerability in schools are protected and the school system provide for accepting. Every citizen in the country able to get access to education, and this will be done in line with the radical inclusion policy where government gets for education. It's a challenge in the country. It's a challenge. We know say stakeholders they do their own, but we also think say it's a challenge for persons with disability, vulnerable people for able to get access to formal education. And this project they work on this for work with we do on Western Rural and Western Urban are the two districts, and that's where we do this project here. So I think say some of the people their opinion down there, but members say the persons with disability where they look out for their arms on street, they know they just take them for goalkeeper, now like hand to mouth. Not to say then they get onto the point for goalkeeper. We understand say well from here say some man they go put in a bank. If it did okay, it good. But majority na just them living. How they go able for invest? What you work for today, now you eat for today. But I think say every citizen, every child, every adult gets rights in this country for get the opportunity where every other citizen get for able for better himself, whether by knowledge acquisition, whether by job where you go give them, and even the environment where you go create via policies and laws where you go enact for able for protect all citizens and give them the platform for make them able for better. Well, with the bid supervised, this project is supervised by the Ministry of Basic Education, the Special Needs the Directorate, the supervisory, and we engage them when it comes to issues of law with regards inclusion of persons with disability. We work with Ministry of Social Welfare. We also work with the National Commission for Persons with Disability. And as you can see, NAS Mental Health Coalition and SLUDI, they co-implement this particular project here. So every opportunity where we get, whether via this medium now we at the talk show and every other media outlets will be available and accessible to. We talk to both policymakers and implementers and even community members for able to include all forms of citizens into community. Well, I just go tell people of Sierra Leone say, if you don't get any forms of disability, then they make you a candidate of one. Anybody, whether via sickness, accident, or natural disaster, can get one or other forms of disability. Not discriminate against people that because of their disabilities, treat them like mortal man because you don't know what yourself will become of you tomorrow. But then people here also get plenty things where they can add to national development. If even this feed salon policy where the current administration don't come with and the human capital development, they really take vulnerable people, persons with disability into cognizance and include them properly, effectively, not just in policy and in words, but in practice, then we go able for get more hands on deck for the development of Sierra.
So how important also maybe it's manual, we get pictures, we may use it now.
So we make this booklet na the training manual. So what we do, because Salona country where we use Creole Boku, we get one page of Amwena Creole and the other page na English. So everybody go able for interact with within the 2 districts where we dey do the training, where we dey implement this project here. So
alright, so if anybody want to locate your office outside your office there?
my office dey na 34D Wilkinson Road, na Freetown here, so 34D Wilkinson Road, just opposite White Pole where you dey go long.
Alright, so your phone number, if anybody listen to you, so you now go and contact you.
Well, my phone number na 076 22 7777. That na my personal line, but when anybody call me, I go give them the office line if they call unofficial things.
George Abiodun-Lipe, Principal, Prince of Wales Senior Secondary School. Wonderful. This gets to do with inclusion of persons with disabilities and health disabilities. We are in a very good training, especially when we look at transformation in school setting, education, and also in every other sector. Yes. For now, in the senior school sector, we have one. And I believe, apart from even having this training, the Old Boys Association in Diaspora, they helped with some gadgets last time, which are very, very, very important and very useful to learning process for our kids. And this training has added another step to that. In fact, it has been an eye-opener for us to be able to see how best we can make our environment disabled friendly, especially as we have this project coming in.
You mean the budget project?
And also the
education sector project.
The new buildings and even the renovation will take into account some of those disabled friendly innovation, which will help a lot.
Alright, so finally, of course, how best teacher can get for why put into practice particular training?
You've seen it's good. We have a good number of them who have participated, and of course, we will be setting up committees that will see how best we can look into the brochures and then develop the training what we've had today and see. I believe that's a giant step.
Nina Joyce Weston Wright, a senior teacher at the Prince of Wales Senior Secondary School, Kingston. I feel very good about this training because some of the things that we cannot forget. One, in terms of the Pikine rights. Sometimes they will not do fair things to Pikine, like two of them can complain. We can take one part and we'll not listen to the other one part. But today I learned say we will listen to both and we will be fair. Listen to this one here, listen to the other one, and then make fair judgments. Take a decision, we will be fair on both sides.